Ah, Star Realms, one of the greatest deck building games available today. Star Realms is a fast paced card game of outer space combat. What's great about this game is that you can mix and match the different sets together to expand the player count or card powers available, but you only need one of the base sets to get going. I'm Lisa, and let me get you set up and playing Star Realms in no time. In Star Realms, you start with a personal deck of cards representing your space armada. Each turn, you play all the cards in your hand to gain trade, combat, authority, and other effects. Each player receives 8 scout cards and 2 viper cards. Shuffle your hand and place them to the side. You'll receive your authority cards, which are used to keep track of your health. Start at 50 by placing the 50 marker under the 0 line. Take the stack of Explorer cards face up in between each player. Shuffle the trade deck that consists of the 4 faction cards and place 5 out next to the Explorer cards, creating the trade row, and the remaining trade deck is turned face down. The first player to reduce their opponent's authority to 0 is the winner. That's the setup. Now into card basics and how to play. Trade is money and used to buy ships and bases from the trade row. Once the card is purchased, put the card or cards in your discard pile. Combat is used to attack opponents or their bases. Authority is your health score. When you gain or lose authority, push the tens card up and down the 0 to 9 track to show where you are and flipping around as needed. There are 2 types of cards you can purchase from the trade row. One being a standard ship card, which would either be the Explorer or regular sized faction card. When these cards appear in your hand, you play them and discard them as usual. 2 would be a base. These are the sideways cards. When you play these cards, they stay off to the side and are always in play until they are destroyed. Their defense value is at the bottom right corner. Your opponent will need to have the full amount of combat to be able to destroy the base in a single turn. You can choose to either destroy someone's base or go after their authority with your combat. However, if the base is an outpost, which will be marked, this means this base will have to be destroyed before any damage can be sent anywhere else and they are protected. All card layouts have a cost to buy at the top right corner. This is how much trade you spend. They have a primary ability, which is the action you take each time this card is in play, and sometimes they have an ally ability and scrap ability. Ally ability is when you have one or more of the same type of faction played in your hand. This includes bases. It makes sense to focus on 1 or 2 factions to start to be able to activate these abilities. A scrap ability means you can use this action if you scrap the card and put them into the scrap heap next to the trade row. These cards are removed from the game entirely. The exception is for explorers. Place these back in the explorer pile. Each round is draw, play, discard. For the first player only on the first round, they draw 3 cards from their deck into their hand. Every other round, you'll draw 5. You play your hand and take your actions. Then you discard your hand to the side before drawing a new hand. Once your deck is out of cards, shuffle your discard pile and use this as your new draw deck. Over time, your deck will get more powerful and you'll be able to purchase better ships or attack with greater force. Now you are ready to play Star Realms. If you have any questions on the game, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Like and subscribe, and remember, never stop playing.